What's up guys, welcome back to the channel here on Crusader Shorts. Today we're going to be doing a non-scripted video, another sort of ramble or theory talk if you like. So I'm going to be using a source today, which is a website source, which I'll try and remember to put in the description, and I'm going to obviously tell you the source because I don't want to do any plagiarism or, you know, just provide it for you guys, just so you can read it to back up what I'm talking about. So I'm using the source today called makingstarwars.net. This is an article they did. It's a pretty popular website and it was posted on April the 24th. So this was last month, towards the end of the last month. It's currently May the 5th as I'm speaking. This is April the 24th. I did want to make a video of this previously, but I didn't get around to doing it, unfortunately. So the topic of the video, the title of this article is What's Special About Luke Skywalker's Necklace in Star Wars The Last Jedi. So, you guys might have heard the talk of it, you might have seen it, Luke wearing a necklace, so I'm just going to read this article to you and talk about it. If I have any opinions, I'm just going to talk about it. So I'm going to get straight into the video because I don't want this to last any longer than it should do because it's an absolutely huge article. So, here it says, this is written by Jason Ward, which is an editor of makingstarwars.net, so all credit to him and the article. So it says, please do not share the details of this article openly on social media and spoil The Last Jedi for those who want to remain spoiler free. So, for that reason, I'm just going to say before we start, this may contain spoilers, possible spoilers, although not guaranteed. If you don't want any kind of information or spoilers for The Last Jedi, I'd click off the video right now so you don't get anything ruined. So now the warning's out of the way and the dislike bar won't be affected by any spoilers, let's move on. So, it says, during pre-production for The Last Jedi, I heard rumours about Skywalker having a kyber crystal he was protecting and/or hiding. One version of the story basically went that Skywalker appeared to have pieces of Vader's lightsaber on him, but they were obscured, and you wouldn't really notice unless you went into the lore. Those kinds of rumours are always fun, especially when you're coming from the credible avenues of information. I have been told that in The Last Jedi, our favourite Skywalker is wearing a pretty cool necklace that might connect to that rumour. The shape supposedly is sort of like that of a wooden dog whistle when seen from distance. I know that's a weird analogy, but that's what I was told. However, the interesting part is that when you look at the bottom of the necklace hanging around the neck of Skywalker, you will see a red crystal protruding from the bottom of it. So, this is a very interesting theory or write-up by the author, which is Jason Ward, and it says that in the film, Skywalker will be protecting some sort of kyber crystal, a red crystal. A lot of people say that this could be Vader's saber crystal, or something of the sort. It could be something to do with Kylo Ren, and maybe if it's Vader's crystal, this is why Kylo Ren wants it so much. So, I think this article might be debunking why it's not Vader's lightsaber kyber crystal. So we're just going to read the rest of it because it's very short. It was longer before. I seem to remember it being much more extensive and longer, but the site's had a bit of an overhaul and I think it's been condensed a little bit. So let's read it. So it says, the red crystal or gem on the bottom of the necklace is factual and very solid information, and he does wear it in the film. I don't know if this is a story element explored in the film or if it will just be part of the lore. I'm putting it with the rumour I opened with because it makes a lot of sense, and I think the connection could be pretty strong between those early rumours and what I've learned he wears on screen. If Luke Skywalker has the last Darth Vader kyber crystal, someone like Kylo Ren would really want it. This makes sense because obviously Kylo Ren's obsessed with Darth Vader. He might not know everything of his grandfather's past, but we can see from the first film he wants to wear a helmet. He doesn't need a breathing apparatus or any sort of suit for any reason. He just wants to look cool, kind of like a sort of Revan or a Darth Vader look. So it would make sense that a kyber crystal belonging to his grandfather Vader would be something Kylo Ren would seek. So this does make sense. It says, I don't know why Luke Skywalker doesn't just destroy it, but he would clearly see that someone as into symbolism as Kylo Ren would be even more of a monster if he possessed it. If it is a story element, will Kylo get it back and stabilise his saber with the power source of his grandfather's lightsaber? Okay, so that's also a really interesting little fact piece. So we're going to cut the article there and just talk about this a little bit. So the kyber crystal belonging to Darth Vader's lightsaber was, you know, a pure kyber crystal. It wasn't an unstable crystal. Kylo Ren's lightsaber is really unstable, like what we see from The Force Awakens. The reason there's the sort of electricity sort of flowing from it and it's sort of static and really abnormal is because it's unstable. I had a little, I wouldn't say an argument, but a small debate with a good friend quite a long time ago, about maybe a year or two ago, about this. I initially did think that it was just a new type of saber, or the way that he crafted it, you know, crossguard lightsaber lightsaber, he's sort of engineered it himself, and that's why it was flickery and stuff. But I was wrong, and I do admit to that. It is actually because it was unstable, and my friend did say that at the time. So it's because the lightsaber is very unstable, and that's because of something to do with the kyber crystal being cracked that Kylo Ren's using, or something of the sort. And using Vader's saber crystal would actually fix this, probably, because Vader's saber crystal was, you know, a pure one. It was from before. I guess the Empire controlled all of the kyber crystals during the fall of the Republic and the rise of the Empire, because they harvested them, used them for the Death Star. Obviously, the Emperor and Vader would have an access to whatever they needed for the lightsabers. So it would be pretty cool if Kylo Ren used this for his own. It would sort of progress his journey from adopting aspects of Vader. And it says it doesn't sound like Kylo is getting it without getting better of Luke Skywalker first. So without defeating him or killing him or some sort, he won't be able to rob this if it is a thing. And it says the jewelry in The Last Jedi is pretty fascinating to me, considering what we heard about Supreme Leader Snoke's ring and now Luke Skywalker's necklace. I also want to add that it could be cool to have both versions of Skywalker's lightsaber locked in combat in this trilogy, considering how cool and strange it is that Anakin's blue saber is in Rey's hands now. So I think that would be absolutely awesome, just having Rey's saber, which was Luke's and was Anakin's, having that clash against possibly Kylo Ren restoring Vader's lightsaber or just using the crystal. It'd be kind of like, it'd just be awesome. It'd be like an old versus new scenario and a battle of good versus evil, and it'd be really, really good, awesome compliment to the new films. So it says, I also want to add that it'd be cool. No, I've already read that bit, sorry. It says, like I said, this could just be a fun detail costume designer Michael Kaplan implemented that Rian Johnson doesn't plan to explore. We don't know. But it is a detail I find fascinating, and I figure if I do, you might do too. It's also fun to discuss something new about Skywalker because he's live on screen again. Finally, Luke is back, and I can't say that enough because I'm so happy to say it. So that article was written by Jason Ward, and I just gave a few of my 2 cents on it and explored the ideas a bit. So what do you think about this? Do you think this necklace has any sense of importance? Is the necklace actually implemented into the new film, or is it just some sort of theory? Did you spot anything new or cool in the trailers that a lot of people didn't see, or anything you want to talk about? Put it in the comment section below, and I will like and comment and reply to any questions that are directed at me. If you want to give me any ideas for a new video for the next video, or any characters to feature in one of my series episodes, I can write them into the script of the next episode, so do leave those down below as well. If you enjoyed the video, if it was factual, gave you any information, or you enjoyed it, click the like button and press subscribe to the channel, and we shall see you next time.